Hello, Dash, please.
Hello, it's Lindsay Rook from Women's Work.
Lindsay and Dion are out on the streets of Derby every week helping sex workers.
So we look for signs, if they're looking into car windows.
They spot a young Roma girl who they often help.
Hello. Have you done something to your hand? Have you been...
condom.
Yes, we've got condoms. How many condoms would you like?
20.
10, 20. Have you had a fight or broke something?
No.
So have you got somewhere to live? Yeah. You okay? Safe in your house? I think she's either got learning difficulties or she's just had no education because she's very, very childlike.
Yeah, the women from those communities do tend to drop out of education earlier.
You've got flats there.
Support workers here in Derby also tell us Roma are being subjected to extreme overcrowding. In some cases, 20 people living in a 2-bedroom house.
Roma as a community can be susceptible to the kind of exploitation by landlords that would lead to this.
A resident allowed us into this property but was too scared to speak on camera.
You can smell urine. There's a needle over there. The door doesn't close. There are sheds.
Yeah, I would say that those sheds are probably apartments that people are living in.
And paying for.
Absolutely.
And why are the Roma community so exploited?
I think that there is a language barrier. Roma not wanting to complain, not knowing that they have the right to complain.
After a difficult time in school, Roma volunteers Lucy and Michael are helping to integrate Roma children into the community.
When I got to secondary school, that's where all the abuse and discrimination started from the other pupils. You need to go back to your country. They're like, why is that? I have every right to be here, same as you do. I did get excluded permanently when I was in year 9 because of that. I did get the feeling that the teachers didn't want to support me.
In this playground, around half the children are Roma. Many didn't turn up to school. It wasn't considered a priority for some of their parents in Eastern Europe. This head teacher is turning things around.
We had children who would go and interrupt games and start fights. Their attendance was poor. Many of our children arrive not just new to English but new to schooling.
And you've had to bring in a number of measures, haven't you?
We have a learning mentor whose key focus in the morning is around attendance. So she checks the register, sees who's in, who's not in, and then if we haven't got a reason, we'll try and ring. If we don't get an answer, then we'll go around knocking on doors. It's easy to say Roma children are going to be excluded, but we've got to have high expectations, expect them to be in schools because they want whatever other child has got.
But despite these pockets of positivity, there are still clear divisions in the community that will take years to overcome. Frankie McCamley, BBC News in Derby.